There's no fish cart in tarot.
It says the moon on Google.
Oh yeah, that's
it could be the moon card. I'm sorry, the fish is Aquarius. I mix the Pisces and Aquarius up a lot because they're kind of like, even though one is an air sign and a water sign, the Aquarius still could be mistaken as a water sign because of the fish. I'm sorry. So yeah, the moon is Cancer.
No, the moon is Pisces. The moon is Pisces.
Yeah. That's correct.
You look like you're going through a migraine in your profile picture. This is literally how I pose when I have a migraine.
I was taking the picture and I was literally trying to block the sun because it shows my real eye color, and I just wanted to take like a little dull picture.
Beautiful eye color.
But everyone thinks it's some suspicious stuff, so.
Yeah, you kind of, like, you're going through a migraine.
Well, she's got to deal with all these idiots on Clubhouse. I don't blame her.
I got my hand up because I'm hiding. I'm trying to be low-key.
I respect that.
So how did you become friends with John?
I was just scrolling in these Clubhouse streets, and I just saw something that said tarot, and, I used to be into tarot a lot. Meditating. I used to be into trying to align my chakras. I used to do mantras.
Damn.
It's a lot of different things I was into. But I don't do much more of that stuff right now. It's busy. I'm real busy.
All right, I would mute everybody in the room here and give some time to King, who is new to the app again. Welcome back, LeBron.
He just wants to use you for content.
He's using us for content?
No, just LeBron.
Well, LeBron told me about one of the most amazing books I've ever read called The Hidden Zodiac, and I came to the conclusion shortly thereafter that the king must be the hidden Zodiac. So all should get down on their knees and pray to the hidden Zodiac, the king. Ribono Shalom.
Ribono Shalom.
He left.
Huh?
He is hidden again. The king has become hidden.
You're gonna what? I need to shower. It's been 3 weeks, guys.
No,
That just means you're a clean person. You don't need to shower.
You're going to get rid of the musk that you've been building up. That's
Dude,
a lot of hard work.
People run away from me like crazy.
Wasn't that a good thing?
Feeling very lonely lately.
How's the room? How was the rest of your birthday, John?
In the other room, like,
John is just exploiting us. Exploit them, John.
Rick and Jazzy go for dinner today.
Wait, what?
No, Rick and Jazzy.
Oh, nice. Where are they gonna go?
But Andrew too.
Oh, cool. Oh, did they all go to the barbecue together?
This was with Louis Schenker, so there was a different day. It's KB, Louis Schenker, Andrew, and another friend of theirs. And then today, Rick and Jazzy are going, but they've thought about inviting Andrew.
I kind of have to admit that I really hate that all these people have moved to Florida and they're all doing this in such close proximity to me. Like, oh my God, go away. Everybody leave.
Maybe you can join.
That's why I moved from there, but I found myself to still be here. Well,
you're in Florida too, girl?
Yeah, I'm in 2024, and then I'm back because I'm doing a job, so.
I get that.
I came to work, and then I'll be leaving before Thanksgiving.
You seem like you like to live in Las Vegas.
I'm kind of floating right now, but I love Florida, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really?
There's so many cars. Like, I'm out driving, It's just too the traffic.
There's the issue.
So the car situation's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible traffic. So you have to plan really ahead to go somewhere.
Yeah, it's the traffic and just the fact that like everybody is insane on the road.
Literally.
Like everyone thinks that they own that road, and it's like, first
Like,
of all, this is
the light can turn green and it'd be like a millisecond, and they beep at the horn.
yeah,
Not go.
yeah. They're like, go. It's like, girl, it just turned green. Give me. Now I'm gonna wait. Now I'm gonna take my damn sweet time.
Does anyone have a question
Stop
for
muting.
Does anyone have a question for Taro?
Yeah, can you stop exploiting me and remove all of the content that you posted? Thank you so much.
At least get her on the royalty.
Does anyone have a serious question for Taro?
Oh my God.
You can't repeat yourself. That's the only room rule. Nora keeps repeating herself.
Mute. John
Oh
Kitover.
no.
John Kitover.
One of my cards is
Wait,
bad.
are the elections for the Congress over, or like not? They haven't
Honey,
yet started.
this is ain't no political room. Read the title.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm like John.
I'm joking.
Elect congressman, right?
Yeah, the
yeah,
election. The correct
March.
question would be, when's the
17th of March.
election, John? You see how that? You
When's
see
the
how
election,
questions
John?
work? Very
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
March 17th,
March
2026.
2026.
There you go.
That's the lucky number, and you're gonna win.
Okay.
You will see a bald man screaming, "Make hair great again!"
Make sure you donate.
Make bald beautiful again.
Make bold again.
Be
We should,
be
all
bald.
go
Be
out and
bold.
campaign.
Would
Be
you rather in a
beautiful.
full head of hair or bald and a scar on your face, John? Wait, I think I asked it wrong. What is it?
Would rather have hair and a scar or be bald and look at
Yeah, that's the question.
I would rather have hair and a scar.
Nora, no repeating yourself now.
I have never asked you that question, John.
But you know what you should do, John Kitover, for your campaign? Like, if we go out and, like, canvass for you and, like, hold signs and, like, get signatures and stuff, like, whoever does that, they should all wear bald caps as
Yes.
a sign of your campaign. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but, like on TikTok and stuff, people who go to Pitbull concerts have started dressing up like Pitbull, so they wear bald caps and, like, a suit. His campaign signature. I think Randy has the same instrument too.
The snake flute.
Listen, the show is gonna end if you guys just keep going on and on and on.
The
and
show
on
will
and
not
on.
end.
The show must go on, John Kitover.
The show
Don't
must
give
go
up.
on. Make bald beautiful again.
All right, well,
Make that the room title.
listen, your tarot card is number 8, which is interference.
Now you've never heard of that one.
That's crazy. I had to think, is there an interference?
Yes, it's a sword. It's 8 swords of
Well,
interference.
there's still a long time for March, so interference is okay.
I have a tarot question.
Okay.
Actually, it's
What's
a
your
serious
question?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so since all the cards are associated with... Hello, child. Hello, baby!
Hello, Addie.
Hello.
So if all the tarot cards are associated with the zodiac sign, could you, like, put out, so, and then you're reading somebody's, like, birth chart, okay, so you're reading their astrological chart, and since they have multiple signs, could you take those tarot cards with the signs that they have in their astrological chart and make a reading from that. Does that question make sense?
Yeah, it's just more communication, more information. Does that make sense?
And it's only judges. There you go.
Okay, he's not in his serious.
Hypnotized.
He's not in his serious zone.
No.
What's the next question for Tara?
Where can I buy all the new latest coupons? Can you do
When am I gonna finally be happy?
Don't say that.
Ask the cards, please. It's a desperate.
Alpha, be happy your face isn't cut open.
Yeah. No, I've only had my foot cut open. Now yeah, that was rough, but that was a long time ago.
I think for me, only my arm was, but it was a small one.
I would take anything for my face, even
No,
my
I
neck.
don't blame you. Yeah, the face is rough.
Me? Do you want to see it, Eli?
Nura.
Do you want to see it, Eli?
No, I barely can see anyway, and I'm afraid to lose the least that I have.
That's funny.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the picture of it open, Abby?
No, I haven't seen the open one.
So what happened to your face?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll show you.
No, don't show me. Don't tell me.
Is that the for the PTR you have now? Is that or did they say that it was getting a scar?
I think John
I don't even move me down. What did you say, Alpha?
I asked that. Did they say if that was gonna scar?
I mean, it's scarred in the picture, and yeah, like there was no way for them not to scar it. But I don't know if plastic surgery can do anything to it or not. But it's not just the scarring; it's the swelling. But here's the and it's like pulling around my lip too, so it's like giving me premature wrinkles too. I know. But hold on. Let's see. Is that Abby? Danny laughing?
Oh my god! Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. Go take care of your child.
PTR.
Maniacal laugh.
Happy Veterans Day.
Do you see it?
Oh wow! Oh my god! I don't want to see that.
I see it.
Oh my god! I opened it.
Abby.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened. Like, what the hell?
What did you say?
Is that AI? I hope it's AI. Please
No,
please
real.
it's AI.
Oh
no.
That's horrible.
I know. I can't believe it.
How did you do that?
Yeah.
I guess I was like anxiety ridden, and I was like a little bit too clumsy, and I tripped. I was in boots, and I tripped on the train of a dress I was holding, and I went through the front door, but the front door didn't have glass in it, and
Yeah, I
Boom
remember
that shit. Bye bye. Your room got boomed.
to traverse our entire area.
Welcome back, Lyrical. I boomed that room because Nora just repeats herself over and over again, and you know, I just didn't want to listen to it all again. That's my number one rule is Nora repeating herself.
Who ended the room?
I boomed it.
How the fuck did you boom it?
I just clicked end. I triple buttoned, I triple dotted, and I ended that room.
Oh my god, John.
Probably pressed the wrong button. You didn't mean to?
No, I intentionally boomed it because Nora was going on and on again and repeating herself, and that's my number one rule in the room was no repeats. So, you know, I just wanted to just end the room.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know the rules, and I didn't break them. But no, sometimes if you touch the phone, sometimes you could just click stuff, you know. Or unless one of them did it, you know, you can't give everybody a green bean because
John, you suck.
Why do I suck?
I did not repeat myself. This is therapy.
Mm.
Nora, can you come in the room?
Which room? I don't see it.
Hold on, let me get the link.
Okay, this is tarot cards by John, Nora, what's your new question for Tara?
Why do I love Diego so much?
Okay, the question to tarot cards is why do I love Diego so much?
There you go. Where is it, Abby? Okay.
Why do I love Abby's stealing my audience. No, Abby. You ruined my room. All right, well, now we're here with tarot. We're gonna go back to Dao De Jing and let those ladies have their little scar moment.
The Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. If you are a pattern for the world, the Tao will be strong inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you
I don't know why John doesn't do it. John should be fucking on TikTok, but he doesn't want to
I have TikTok. It's John Kitover. You can go there right now.
I know, but you spend all your time on YouTube.
Well, you can go to my TikTok right now.
One of the you used to not get in trouble. You know, I haven't been in spaces that recently. But it used to be that you could, as long as you didn't like threaten to kill somebody, basically, you weren't going to get your account nuked. But I might have changed. I know that it seems like they, especially when it comes to I know certain topics.
Certain
They
topics.
changed the whole algorithm on there. So
You can't discuss certain topics. What are the verboten topics, Pepe?
But they now, like, there's a whole bunch of, like, Zionist slop. It's, like, all the pretty much different people saying the same things over and over, like, flooding everybody's fucking timelines. And it's
So it's literally just switched.
It's Zionist slop you sent, Pepe? Zionist spam, Pepe? What are the verboten topics, Pepe?
I don't know. It could be that, like, they've cracked down. I don't know, like, race, religion, the usual.
Race and religion? When was the last...
That's what will get you in trouble on here.
Pepe, when was the last time you discussed or read a topic outside of race, outside of race? Because I've never heard you really go into religion. So, like, you spend all your time talking about, ultimately your white race thesis.
I'm not that religious.
Well, my point is, if you only eat burritos and you think that's the best dinner in the world, but you've never tried, cheese pizza with giardiniera and garlic and onion and sausage and pineapple.
accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood. The master knows the utensils, yet keeps to the block. Thus she can use all things.
I'm just going to ASMR whisper and say,
29.
It's okay to repeat yourself. Sometimes repetition is...
Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred.
Over here, if you have anything like happen to your face, like...
Where are you?
Israel. My wife had like she had like pregnancy sickness, and she faints when she like has to puke often, and she kind of fell. She like lost consciousness, fell, and
Oh no.
tore her eyelid.
Oh
And we
wow.
went to the hospital, so it's not like they didn't let anyone stitch it. We waited for like a plastic surgeon to do it.
Oh
And
wow.
it's like, and
What
it's
time was
amazing.
it? What time was it, Eli? Because
like the injury happened like at 10 o'clock at night, and they didn't stitch me until like 5 o'clock in the morning because they said they had no plastic surgeons.
No, for us it was like.
I gotta hear this one. I gotta hear this one.
No, that's kick your ass out of the room. Basically, we gotta work out you. Himself in the mirror and thinking, the one string band WR would decide to formal debates too. So, you should be able to, if you start anything without having to switch right. So you would, some from the Vatican. Some from the Vatican. Some from the Vatican. We had 100%. Praise me, broken. Ultimately speaking. So you would, lighter gloves on just set up the pocket. It's a chilly one.
Festival? Why do all Indians eat poop? Did you see that new video? The Indian poop festival?
Oh my goodness! Like, why people just kind of just?
Well, why do Indians eat poop? This guy's an Indian. I want this faggot Indian to answer it. Why do Indians eat poop?
Hey,
why do Indians eat poop?
Hey,
just let this Indian answer.
How about
Let the Indian faggot answer.
Gardner?
Why do Indians eat poop? I just want to know. Listen, it's not.
You're fine. Hole.
Indians eat poop.
Let
this faggot Indian answer. Why do Indians eat poop?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, where's the cake? Here.
Just let this faggot Indian answer.
The asshole. The asshole.
Why do Indians?
The asshole.
No, that's you know what that is? That's the
Who is it?
He's the Don't Taste Me Bro guy.
The what?
You remember back in the day there was this video that was going around where somebody
tell
got
people to shut up. They're like, no, I'm not gonna shut up. This is my room now. It ain't your room, asshole. Get the fuck out.
He's the Don't Taste Me Bro. He got tased at some I don't know, some political rally, and
you really the Don't Taste Me Bro?
Yeah, he is the Don't Taste Me Bro guy.
How long ago was
that? Was like years and years and years ago.
Oh gosh, like a decade ago, isn't it? Yeah.
Clubhouse, him and I are always
he's a real
always been loggerheads. I guess he's coming around again.
Influence blare through trumpet's throat.
Tell
the world I am no coward or else Sorgan's sweet minor. Soft is Asmodee's chant to the nightingale. I am so wrecked, so rent, that one seems brag, the other sentiment. Cannot leave the present.
Yeah.
You know, you can learn from my wife and find a blind man, and he will accept you, no matter how many scars you have.
Eli.
You ever seen the Family Guy joke though with Rocky Dennis when he dates the blind girl, and she's like, "Can I touch your face?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Eli, do you have a strong sense of smell?
No.
You don't have super hearing and shit.
I do have super hearing.
You should be able to smell really well.
Eli, that was so racist what you just said. I'm gonna have to report you to the Black Lives Matter.
Thank God there are not many blacks in Israel.
Eli, there's a really beautiful woman. She's an elderly woman now, but she was really beautiful in her prime, and she married a blind man despite her beauty.
Of, the tarot card house.
I don't know.
You were no longer allowed to repeat anything. If you've repeated yourself, I will hit a bell and say, stop, you're repeating yourself. Because no one wants to have a conversation with somebody who just repeats themselves.
But John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when I'm fixating on something, I will ask the same question maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeating yourself. somebody who just repeats themselves.
But John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when I'm fixating on something, I will ask the same question in a different way, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeat yourself.
Yeah, and it like drives the person who gave birth to me, aka my mother, insane.
Mm-hmm.
You freaking exploitative.
Listen, I'm just looking out for your mother because now we know you repeat yourself 1,000 times to your mom. It drives your woman who gave you birth crazy.
It does. And I've been doing it since I was 14. Because that's when I had my first facial injury.
You might think that all communication is hypnosis because if all you do is just constantly harp at your mother and repeat yourself, maybe you're trying to like influence her or something.
Hello, little baby. Kitover, you're so exploitative.
If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it.
You act like you're, giving advice, but really it's just all for the YouTube.
Well, that's the price you give when you want tarot. That's like saying, how much do you cost? And the response is it costs your soul because the tarot is a mirror for the soul. And so, this is why Native Americans did not want their photos taken because they knew exploitation through media. They already knew it. They already knew it through black and white photos.
Jack. You'll lose it.
Have you all made John's YouTube shorts, or is it just me and LeBron now?
It might seem that way because there's over 50,000 videos. King Nav is in some of my videos. McZed is in a lot of my videos. McZed's in a lot of my videos. Right?
Zach, how do you feel about that? You're a lawyer. Maybe you could do a piece of this.
I am in no way associated to John Kitover, and if he happens to record me while I am using a social audio chat app, that is entirely his responsibility.
It is vaguely reminiscent.
Yeah, I don't consent to giving my voice to be recorded on a social audio chat app, even though I am in a public space.
There's a time for being ahead. You don't sound Jewy enough. A time for being behind.
Well, he is a Michelin. He is a Michelin.
What's that? Not a purebred.
John is actually a Christian. He believes Jesus is God, so he can't be Jewish at all. He's been LARPing.
Isn't he a Taoist?
Is John Palestinian?
Huh?
Is that what you are?
Taoist. No, Taoist.
Oh, Taoist.
Well, you're kind of putting words in my mouth, Nora, when you say that I think that God is Jesus or Jesus is God. I mean...
I'm pretty sure you recorded it.
All right, well, I would just say to you right now that if I were to try to give you some evidence, I could show you scripture, but you'd have to read that. And you don't read anything, but if you read it, it would still be your opinion whether or not what you're reading is the truth. And not just your opinion, but like some kind of fact. And so, Nora, I'm just trying to say that, I'm rather tentative on the belief that Christ Jesus is the Son of God or is God. And so, if you're here at 12:15 on a Tuesday, November 11th, saying John Kitover says that Jesus Christ is God, well, Nora, I'm just gonna have to play my little tambourine here and say you might be repeating yourself, Nora.
No, the point is that you're not Jewish.
He really wants to be, though.
Because even if you were a matrilineal Jew, if you have that belief, you are outside of the fold of Judaism. Correct me.
Well, Nora, I don't know if you know this, but I was in Beverly Hills with Alan Dershowitz at this mega mansion private event, and I asked Alan, could you give me a ruling right here and now? He said, is your mother Jewish? I said, no, she's gorgeous. He said, then you're not Jewish. I said, geh kachen, lichtig in dein Augen. He said, this boy is Jewish.
That's funny.
It is funny.
Eli, so do you have any sight, or are you?
I have what?
Like you alluded that you were blind. Are you actually blind, or are you?
Semi-blind.
So you can still navigate.
Enough not to bump into people, mostly.
Do you use assistants to use your clubhouse, or can you see the app itself?
I use the voiceover, but like to read shit.
Okay, got it.
But voiceover on Palo is terrible.
Was it something that happened as you got older, or were you born this way?
It gradually degrades because I have like a
A time for being in motion.
Got it.
A time.
I don't know what it was, but there was some kind of thing that was happening in our village in Palestine that made a lot of people go blind, meaning like decades ago. I don't remember what it is.
I'm sorry to be crude, but it's usually cousin marriage.
No. It's not nothing related to marrying cousins.
When you repeat yourself, I'm just gonna hit a bell and say, stop, please.
It's a kind of it's some kind of maybe what is it called? It's when we're in the eye doctor.
Okay.
Wait. What is it?
Gonna be, you know, me.
No, it had nothing to do with marrying cousins.
No, but you said what you thought it was.
Hold on, let me look it up because I don't want to say the wrong word.
Like I know, okay, like very famous case from the two brothers from Kassam, I think.
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma, yeah.
Yeah.
But glaucoma is often genetic.
Well, I think it was glaucoma, but it was something that happened decades ago, and it's not something that continued. And my family, a lot of them still have married their cousins, so I don't think it has anything to do with marrying their cousins.
No, the problem
because Eli, you have to keep in mind that even though I can only speak for like my family, even though my family has a lot of cousin marriages, they also have a lot of distant marriages. Like sometimes, like for example, my aunt and my uncle, they're first cousins, but her mom is from Colombia.
You know what's so funny is like Abby just wants Nora to get all wound up.
Problem when you have like the same mutation, right? Because you have close family proximity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Saying that
Say this word.
her mother is from Colombia. That gives them a lot more genetic variance than if it was marrying somebody from like Palestine that wasn't first cousins, because the Colombian genes brings more variety to the genome.
But the problem is not the lack of variety. The problem is when you have the similar mutation, because it's like
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that recessive gene is that you're gonna pass.
What? No, of course it's not.
No, it isn't, because you're varying it with.
Can I do fine in other rooms? Sorry, John.
Okay, please ask your question to Taro.
No, that's not how it works. You have to just do the cards.
Love, I'm running the show here. You are the querent. I am the magician. I am the magician. Tell me your query and I will go to the cards for consultation and tell you what I see in the sky.
That's actually hilarious. It's like going to a psychic and telling them everything. What's the point in them being a psychic then? You're not supposed to even tell them the question, fam.
The tarot are cards that represent the universe, and I am an angel dealing out tarot cards to those who need wisdom in their cups.
Jordan Gruber.
Question for tarot.
Dr. Gruber.
Rose.
Dr. Gruber.
I have a question.
What's going on with microdosing in your book? How did your book rollout go? I'm retweeting your stuff on what is it called? Threads? Instagram or whatever. But anyways, this is Boom the Room. This is just a response room to a room that I boomed earlier because I was kicked to the goo in my own room. So I boomed the room on them. But I hope you're well. I hope your cats are doing great. Somebody wants to give me a cat.
When will I be a millionaire?
When will I be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, these are your 4 cards. I'm going to cut the deck for you 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first card, Rose, is the Prince of Discs. Some man's bringing you money right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your second card is Strife. Oh, no. Same cards as Nora. Nora, what are the odds? Knight of Discs, same card. I guess I didn't cut the deck very good.
One of their children married their first cousin. So, but they haven't had children yet, so I don't know.
Sorry, everybody. Whenever I hear Nora repeating herself, I always do this.
No, I'm not repeating myself. I'm giving it's something different because I was talking about my aunt and my aunt and cousin. I personally.
Time for being at rest. A time for being vigorous. A time for being exhausted. A time for being safe. A time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them.
I don't want to live under the Sharia law, so that would not be good.
I thought you said this guy was based, Issa.
No, I mean, he is. The thing is that, of course, he doesn't want to, push when it's not necessary. But I guess that when you see... Where did Daniel go?
There are publications that have a lot of,
but I guess that when you see... Oh, okay, he's gonna come back. Yeah, but when you see what's happening right now, it's like, yeah, well, if you had done what Kahani said, you wouldn't be in this shithole right now.
Yeah, Kahan was right, and that guy saying, no, I do not like Kahan. All right, well, he's not based on it. Kahan was correct.
This is Andrew Meyer.
Is this Rich?
Simon.
No, this is Andrew Meyer.
Oh, the cuck. Okay, got it.
No, your father's a cuck.
Yeah, that's a really...
You had beef with him?
That's really good.
Thank you.
You know, Simon, there's one thing you're going to learn about the king is you never fuck with the king, Simon.
How many fucking accounts do you have? Oh my god.
Like 60.
This fucking guy.
Are you referring to Andrew Myers, the king?
Listen, LeBron, Simon became an atheist when he was 13 years old.
7, because I actually have a brain.
See, this is why I left this side. There's too many retards, bro.
Simon, go ahead. Tell the king about objective.
I don't believe in an imaginary god.
Simon is...
yeah, we get it, and where I'm a fucking atheist. We got it. The only thing that comes out of your dumb mouth.
On this app. He's retarded.
Yeah, he's retarded.
Yeah. I don't really hear anything coming out of your mouth that's intelligent, but okay.
Everything coming out of my mouth is intelligent because my IQ is 170.
What does that have to do with anything I just said?
See, if your IQ is 170 like mine, you would understand.
And what does that? And why don't you explain it to me then?
I understand that you're confused, but no amount of me teaching you will make you smart. You're going to be dumb the rest of your life, no matter how much I give you effort or don't. And I'm not going to give you any effort. You're too stupid.
Okay.
Simon Sooner.
He understands. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. That's good.
Simon Sooner.
Anyway.
Simon.
There's literally no point in discussing anything with you because of how.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're too stupid. I get it. Go ahead, candidate.
I was just going to say that, Simon, you can't win with LeBron the King. You never will win versus the King. And you can
What
use...
am I trying to win?
Well, you are using the veil of a green bean fascist type of, perspective. And I would just say let it go. Let the King roll. You said you became an atheist when you were 7. That's like admitting you stopped reading books at 7. I hate to break the bad news to you.
No, it's called having a brain at 7 years old. I mean, if you're still believing in a sky daddy, I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
This atheist retard got roasted by Ended. That was fucking gold.
Is this
Wow.
true? You became an atheist at 7?
God.
Why?
Because it never made sense to me. The way my parents described God made no sense.
Like I said, he stopped reading books at 7, ladies and gentlemen, and you think he's some objective, subjective philosopher, some astute theologian? The guy stopped reading books at 7. If you don't read books anymore, you are stupid.
I can tell you like 10 books that I've read. I don't know what you're talking about.
His argument was literally, my mommy and daddy, I didn't like how they explained God, so I don't believe in it. That's a fucking argument, bro.
When I was 7 years old. I mean, if you want to have an actual discussion on why Sky Daddy doesn't exist, we can.
Anybody that says Sky Daddy is so fucking retarded, you're not worth talking to.
That's still not an argument.
I just said, I'm not trying to make an argument, dummy.
Well, you're just asserting nonsense then.
Okay. Keep on with your Sky Daddy retarded.
Simon.
Go ahead. You live your life with believing in Sky Daddy. What do I care?
Simon, it's either a self-roast or a roast of somebody else. And I think when
John, the problem is that you don't give me any arguments. You just tell me how I don't actually read books. I mean, why don't you make the argument then? Go ahead.
Well, it's primarily dialectic. In the beginning was the Word.
Well,
and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. I'm giving you a dialectic argument for the existence of God. You just don't like my opinion. I'm not giving you facts. I'm giving you my opinion.
Why do I care about the opinion instead of the facts?
Because people really confuse facts with opinions. The quotation from Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, is life is opinion, universe is transformation. We're all going to die in hours. We're all on a suicide boat going to the oblivion. That's a fact. We all know we disappear. Now is all there is.
That I adhered to a reality as close as I could.
Now is all there is. I'm just saying it's pointless to be like LeBron and basically hate everyone and everything and just make fun of everyone. It's stupid. Like, it's a joke. That's why I say this is a comedy and a drama and a theater production. Everybody here is being performative. That's my opinion. Just ask Pepe.
This is even worse than Randy. I mean, Randy at least just says, what a waste of goddamn time, and then ends it there. Like, you go on like these fucking...
No, you two do the same. I was just saying this before. That you guys are very annoying when you're like, oh, when was the last time you read a book? It's like, why does it matter?
Because if all you do is have compulsive thinking and compulsive speaking, you're really stupid. Because
that's fine, but how are you different? The same Randy, how is he different?
Well, I could show you.
You're the pot calling the kettle black, John.
That's fine, but I can show you my. Just Google my name and go to my YouTube. You can watch me reading books for years. It never ends. I read books all day long.
Books on fucking Clubhouse.
So what? At least that information's in my brain, and I can reference it.
I read books off Clubhouse. I don't need to read them into a phone.
I'm just telling you. I can show you. You can just tell me. That's all I'm saying.
So okay, so you have evidence that you've read it. Amazing.
like, and reading the book, I still haven't heard the actual evidence for God. I mean, you're gonna give me an opinion instead of a fact.
Well, I could listen.
It's a waste of goddamn time.
No, not a waste of time. The Yiddish expression is alles ist Gott. All is God. You have to accept that everything is God, even the communication. And I think
okay,
the
so I
word.
just accept assertions now as evidence. Okay, got it.
Again, this is words and opinions. I'm not putting a cat in your hands and saying stroke my cat. I'm giving you just my words and opinions, which are just ephemeral little fart nothing bubbles in the air, just like your IQ.
Okay, we're gonna stop talking about the two of you. I want to actually ask a question to Daniel. Daniel, the question Andrew asked you about Kahan. What?
I couldn't hear anything until now.
No, because he left. But when he was here and you were here, and he asked you about what you think about Kahan.
Yes.
Yeah, Kahana. And so you said, yeah, well, he's an extremist. Da, 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 da. I can understand your position, but like today, after seeing what happened on the 7th of October and after seeing all the bullshit that the Palestinians are doing, would you say that he was like probably right? And if what he said would have been done, you wouldn't be in this problem?
No, I don't think so. Because again, he had no justification. He just hated Arabs and wanted to.
I agree with you on that.
It wasn't about like being right. He was wrong. And I don't think that it necessarily would have helped. And also, what he also wanted, which many people like me used to forget, that he wanted to do this halakhic state, like a religious state. He's a religious extremist, and no, he's not right.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but the way I was thinking about it when he asked you that is like, it's almost like the same analogy of like, would you kill baby Hitler? And it's like, no. Why? Because, well, he was a baby. He hadn't done anything bad yet. Oh, yeah, but you would have saved a lot of pain to the world. It's like, yeah, but back in the day, it was just wrong to kill a baby.
Yeah, but that's not the case here.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, if you have done, like, beforehand or whatever, what he said, leave the halachic state. But just, like, against the Palestinians, it's like, yeah, well, it would have prevented a problem, but it was not right thing to do.
I think it would be, like, it's like killing the body for fixing a problem. It's not, I don't think so. I understand where people are coming from, but it's not true. It's Palestinianism, it's against Israel. It's not that all Arabs wasn't like this, not inherently like this. It's politicized for this. And it's wrong. It's not that like the baby Hitler, that it's one baby that that killed millions of people. Will say no, I know this, I know what will happen. So yeah, bye.
Yeah, but baby Hitler, you still don't know whether he's gonna be a killer.
Yeah, but it's different than doing like supporting like a religious state. I know that I don't want it. I know the outcome. I know what he wanted. I don't. Nah.
I don't even like those hypotheticals because it's not grounded in anything that's like reality oriented. It's just like.
Well, that's the reason why there are hypotheticals.
No, hypotheticals are very realistic, Simon.
Yeah, and also.
Hypotheticals so real we can travel back in time and kill Hitler.
No, but hypotheticals are meant to test your principles. They're not supposed to be realistic. They're supposed to be extreme and completely hypothetical. It will test where you draw the line of your principles. So, for example, you would never kill a baby. What if you knew that it was baby Hitler? Would you kill him?
But I can't know because it's not possible for me to know.
Exactly the point. So,
okay, but then it's
not
a realistic question.
That baby hasn't murdered anyone, so why would you murder him?
Because you went back in time. Like it happened to you that you think. You just literally went back in fucking time. That's something that doesn't happen to everybody, Isa. And you had it.
But the whole purpose of a hypothetical is to test the logic. But if you're outside the realm of possibilities, it's like, well, what's the point of that? It's like I'm not going to draw a conclusion based off
I
unrealistic
wouldn't
scenario.
be able to kill baby Hitler. I wouldn't. Because he would still have the chance to do the right thing. Maybe I would do things different with baby Hitler. Maybe I would.
See, listen, having a hypothetical conversation about killing baby Hitler is just as stupid as, going outside and, stepping in dog poop. I mean, what's the point? Welcome to my new show. It's called What's the Point? Where the whole point of the show is just to say, what's the point?
It's not a new show. It's a really like.
What's the point?
Have you ever read a book?
Edmund, never.
This is his new show. His old show was. Have you read the book?
For the show, so people can.
No, he doesn't rule that. He moved from books. He doesn't ask about it. Now it's about points. It's a new show. It's a new show.
I mean, you do realize when you watch a movie, you're watching people who have memorized a script, which is a book, and they perform it for you, and to hypnotize you into thinking for a brief second that this is real. It's performative.
Okay, so I could tell you hundreds of books that I've technically listened to. I can reenact the entire thing of Count of Monte Cristo. I can reenact 50 to probably 100 different movies.
That's fine, but do you toast your French baguette and put butter on it?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying that I like books, and what's cool is you can record yourself now reading a book. This technology has never been available. You can publicize and promote your acting. Like, LeBrian, is there a fine line between performative art, intelligence, Kabbalah? King LeBrian here is a Kabbalist. LeBrian, can you please school Simon on why Jesus Christ might have been a Kabbalist?
Why would I even care about
that? Well, Simon, when somebody says, why would I even care about that? What's your point?
Exactly. What's the point?
Well, what's the point in asking what's the point?
Exactly. You got it.
The point of what?
I'm just asking what's the point of this room, Barely Friends, Middle East drama? What's the point?
These people make you look like a superstar, man.
That's not saying much coming from you, I'm just saying.
Edmund, what are your thoughts on Meir Kahan?
Well, I do have a book by Meir Khan here, and I gotta say, there was nothing in it controversial, and it was just common sense pragmatism. I didn't even see the religious extremism that Daniel here claims that this guy supposedly was. So, either kill or be killed. I got that book too. It's called Kill or Be Killed, and I agree with that book a hell of a lot more, than, anyways, my point is, all hail King LeBrian. He has returned to make us happy again here once again here on Clubhouse. Thank you so much, LeBrian, for gracing us with your kingly presence. Oh, and remember how you and I used to roast that one guy who does those black and white photos, the big muscle guy? He says he's the CEO of all these companies. What was his name?
You gotta start over. He interrupted you. No, I'm only here until I'm unbanned on Twitter. Go ahead, Edmund.
That's pretty cool. You got a meme made about you, bro.
Thanks.
So LeBrian and I used to roast this guy here on this app who claimed he was the CEO of all these companies. He does these black and white photos, big muscle guy. And LeBrian and I, we did roast rooms. And some of my funniest videos, LeBrian and I did impersonations of this guy. Do you remember what his name was? I still see him on Instagram.
Remember anything except that? Yeah, he said that he knew everyone. Like, oh, I know Logan Paul. I know. Oh my God, that guy was such a joke. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Who?
That's part of the joke too, is that we can't even remember what his name was.
Yeah, that's how important he is. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So, Simon, you kind of fall in the same boat where what we're trying to tell you is even if you're an atheist, these books are still entertainment. And, you may like Star Wars, but I'm just saying that these are called books, Simon. You can read them. We know you lost your faith when you intellectually developed as a 7-year-old and you really didn't like the way mom and dad presented the books to you, but you can still try to be an artist. You can still try to be a performer. You can still try to enjoy a book for the sake of just enjoying a book. But if all you do is just listen to audiobooks or come on this app and say objective, subjective, subjective, objective, you're not developing yourself intellectually. Your IQ, your EQ is just going to remain flat.
Okay, I still haven't heard like an actual argument. You're just asserting.
No, this isn't an argument. This is a barbecue party, and you don't know it, but this is your roast. Welcome to the roast of Doubting Simon, the atheist who lost his faith at 7 years old and said, "Mommy, Daddy, I don't like the way you're reading me that book anymore, Mommy."
Yeah, it's amazing how you actually took it serious for like whatever it is, 45 years. I don't know, would you like to make an argument for God, Andrew?
Oh my God. That's so good. Edmund, man, well done, dude. Props to Edmund.
He will make arguments for God.
He can't. There are none.
He's an Orthodox Jew. I promise you that he will be able to make arguments.
I promise
for God
you he will
much
not
better
make an
than you
actual
against
logical
God.
argument.
Much better than you against God.
I can't make an argument against God.
Oh, you don't see it?
This guy is so cringe. That's a thunk.
That's why I'm saying it's an epistemological error.
No, it's not. It's an ontological error, and you are
No, it
in
isn't.
error.
No, I'm not. It's an epistemological error based off of the requirements of what knowledge is and constitutes.
Issa, what kind of Christian are you?
I'm a Catholic.
Nice.
I'm a Catholic, a non-religious Catholic, actually kind of like questioning the Bible at the moment.
Oh, maybe you'll end up a Jew.
That's what they're saying.
Well, that's what they're saying. But
Ask me your questions. Ask me your serious questions that you have about the Bible.
Okay.
I'll give you the real answers.
Okay, let's do this. This is actually could be interesting because this is what we were talking about in the other room the day that I actually was very shocked to find out what I found out when I compared the Tanakh to the Bible. In Daniel 9:24-28, in the Catholic Bible and in the Orthodox Bible, it talks about the anointed one, the Christ. And then when I went to look in the Tanakh, it just says an anointed one, and it never says, of course, the word Christ. And then also the capitalization in the Bible, like making it look like you're talking about God. Well, in the Tanakh, which is the original text or original translation of the text, nothing is capitalized, even though my Tanakh uses capitalization when referring to God. So that was very unsettling. And Caleb was there, and Daniel was there. Caleb is a rabbi, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were having that discussion.
I will give you the real answers, and put on earmuffs. This is not for you. All right, you don't need to know any of this. But Issa, I will give you the real answers. There is a potential Messiah in every generation. Okay? Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. In every generation, we have the potential for Messiah. The question is, do we merit this Messiah? Do we earn him to rise? And so the anointed one, when you're referring to a Messiah,
You're back, Nora. Back for more,
This
huh?
generation, if
Well, I give you Andrew Meyer, The Hidden Zodic Show, LeBrian.
Was Jesus the Messiah? And by the way, there are
Don't tase me, bro.
the highest.
Don't tase me, bro.
Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lutzato, and his student David Valley, Moshe David Valley. He said that Jesus was meant to be the Messiah, but for the needless hatred of the Jewish people. But the people arguing whether Jesus, was he the Messiah or not, are missing it. The thing that you really need to focus on is there is a Messiah that can come now. And whether you believe it's Jesus or not, Christians and Jews alike, even Muslims, you should be focused on how do you bring about this Messiah. And the way you do it is with righteousness. Everybody has to increase in righteousness so that we merit this. And that's the part that gets lost. So many people want to focus on the past, and they're not focusing on the present and the future. We can bring about the Messiah now. Anyway, your other question about the names, and here's what it said, here's what it didn't say. Even when it refers to Jesus as God in the earliest Greek Bibles, it is a mistranslation. They're taking Hebrew and changing it. I could send you the documents, as Alex Jones would say on this stuff. But Jesus, that's what. And put on earmuffs. Jesus is not God. In the earliest translation of the Christian Bible, it wasn't even calling him God. And there's some mistranslations between the Hebrew and the Greek in the earliest Bibles.
Yeah, that is also what I was thinking about. Somebody brought that up as well in the mistranslations between the original text and then Greek and then English and all of this. And I actually was I'm looking for people in my area, in Zurich, to see if I can speak to them. I would like to speak to an Orthodox and to a Catholic, but also to a rabbi, But I guess that the answer that I will get is very similar to what you were saying to me right now.
The ultimate question is, for you personally, like, if you feel like Jesus is God, enjoy your life, be a good Christian. If you have deep skepticism that Jesus is God, you might end up a Jew. And, there's a lot of work to do there.
More than a spiritual type of problem that I have, or why I found it problematic, is not because my spirituality is in checkmate, right? But rather, like, it almost feels like a betrayal, because like I grew up in a determined framework, and finding things like this, it just like makes you wonder, like, okay, so my framework has been built, the framework that has served as a foundation for all of my beliefs and all of the things on how I see them, it's kind of like bullshit, and so that's more like how I feel about like my finding, rather than questioning my belief in God, because whether Jesus is or isn't, like, well, I do believe in God, but yeah, it's I don't know, it just feels weird, to like find out that.
Well, you keep saying, God, but can you even define the word God to us, Sam? And, Isa, what is the word God? It's a 3-letter word, G-O, go, do backwards, go, do. God, what is God?
Stop with the bullshit. Anyway, so, yeah. So that was actually one very interesting room we had with the Jewish guys here on Clubhouse, and it was very eye-opening.
Like, how do you prove Moses? Any of these fucking people weren't anything but, like, I don't know, anything from con men to, I don't know, cult leaders. Like,
What an insane statement.
Well, how can you prove it?
Because they were all talking about the same thing, and they were not connected to each other. The message of God was the same to every prophet he spoke to.
Moses.
Are you sure, Isa? Are you saying there's one spirit, Isa?
Probability is not evidence.
Let me ask you this, Pepe. Does it occur to you that the spread of the 5 books of Moses across various continents largely ended human sacrifice, cannibalism, incest. Like, these things went away on a mass scale with the spread of the 5 books of Moses. Does that occur to you at all?
What?
So there was good that came about it. Fine. Does that mean that some kind of words? No.
Evidence to suggest that?
Don't forget, the rules apply here. No repeating yourself in this room.
Pepe sounds like he might actually.
Far gone because of evidence? Or?
No. Far gone as in you have tortured your mind into believing a complete falsehood. And
It's just more assertions. You're not
no
telling me
hope
why.
for you.
This is what I've been
Pepe
saying.
is like questioning.
This is what
Pepe
I've been
is
saying.
like interested in thinking. And since Pepe is interested in thinking, I'm willing to talk to him. You're not interested in even
making
thinking.
assertions.
You're just trying to protect this weirdo, like, straw house that you've built to live in. Of like, there is no God. Like you're protecting
assertions. I'm just telling you, like, what's the actual evidence? You're just saying, well, the probability of these people having to do this.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to Pepe. Like, Pepe can learn. This other guy, there's no hope for him. That's why when he was like, "Oh, tell me this, tell me that," like, I'm not going to waste my time. But Pepe, it sounds like you're actually interested in figuring things out. So I will help Pepe.
You were so generous, King LeBron, for helping Pepe in his time of need. Because I have heard Pepe say he doesn't care if he dies tomorrow. What kind of a horrible thing is that to say, young Pepe?
Is that true? Did you say that?
I mean, I've had like similar view. Like, what is the difference? Like, I don't. I don't see that as like a depressing thing to say. Like, it's not like me wishing to or not wanting to live or something like that. It's just like, what? Like, I'm here picking up my stepmom's dad because he's going to a different nursing home. But you see these people, how they have to live in old age, like sometimes for 10 years or more. Like, that fun sucks, bro. Like, what? In all reality, death is gonna suck no matter what, I guess.
You know, men that have lived a fulfilling life, they describe the years that you're entering as the golden years. So if you are saying something like, "I wouldn't care if I died tomorrow," that means you don't feel like these years you're entering are golden. You feel very unfulfilled. So you got to figure out what's leaving you in such a state that you wouldn't even care if you died tomorrow, rather than you want to enjoy your golden years. And you got to rectify the hole. You not having a connection with God is definitely the biggest hole. I don't know what your family situation is or what you've accomplished in life.
Well, I don't have kids or anything, so I mean that's probably it's a lot different if you're my age and a father.
Well, I think there's some pretty glaring holes that you're recognizing, and I hope you figure that stuff out, man. And if you actually want to get pointed back to God, you're a Christian or at least a lapsed Christian. I would point you to Jesse Lee Peterson. I think you would do well with Jesse Lee.
I mean, I've listened.
Oh, he knows Jesse Lee. He quotes him all the time. Amazing.
There's a difference between watching Jesse Lee talk about politics and watching his Sunday church. Pepe, did you ever watch his Sunday church, like the 3-hour church he does every Sunday?
No, I mean, I went to Catholic school. I used to go to mass, all that shit.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm telling you, I have very high discernment. I've met Jesse Lee. He has very potent spiritual energy, and the stuff he says in his Sunday church. Now, I'm not talking about his political show, which is funny, and like he's not getting real deep or religious or spiritual with people. I'm saying that his Sunday church, you should listen to him, and you should call in sometime. Hell, you should go and visit him in L.A. I really think that it would do a lot for you. By the way, notice that we raised the energy in this room, and Simon had to leave. His energy could not vibrate at this frequency. He had to go. Anyway, I wish you luck, Pepe. I really do.
I would say, at my point in life, the biggest thing to do would be to do something counts. I don't know.
Like get married and have kids? Pepe, I think you'd make a good dad, honestly. I'm not even joking. I think you'd make a good father. But yeah, you should get cracking on that.
Yeah, don't wait.
Yeah, you don't want to like get your shit together in the next couple years and then wake up and be 50 and be like, fuck, now I gotta start. Like, you can start now.
Yeah, and I recommend you really find God, because you'll be a more fit father. You'll enjoy life. It'll straighten you out altogether.
King, you're a messianic. What's your?
No, I am not a messianic.
He's a Kabbalist.
Hepe is not going to become a Jew, so I'm not going to recommend to him that he go read Da Tevunot or a Kabbalistic text. He's a Christian, so I'm recommending the best path that I think would help him as a Christian.
Okay, so as a Kabbalist, is your Kabbalah seated and contextualized within the fullness of Jewish tradition?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I just want to make an argument for God. You know, Mossad, the word Mossad in Hebrew means supreme intelligence. And so guys like Simon who say the book club sucks and you shouldn't join it, it deals with intelligence. God clearly deals with supreme, superior, infinite intelligence. What don't you understand about intelligence and God as being one, Simon?
That you're just making empty assertions with no evidence.
I'm also a bit confused. Can you explain intelligence?
It's transcendent, and you might call it some type of a mystical experience, but ultimately it ends in silence and peace and stillness and joy.
Assertions, I don't know.
Well, look at Meyer's PTR. That's the spiral nebulae surrounded by darkness or blackness, meaning that nothing, something comes out of nothing. And so you're talking about essentially energy in a way. And you hear Simon's monotone voice, very flat, dull, non-energetic. That's what LeBrian the King was talking about.
Talk about something else, Edmund. Like, you're just trying to roast him. I mean, at first it's kind of like funny, but then it's just boring. And you interrupted the whole conversation to make those. Yeah, and you interrupted the conversation to say those things, so it's just annoying.
Daniel, can you explain why you're showing the arch of Titus?
I like to show my arch, first of all.
I was why Titus is arch.
I was came back from Rome 2 days ago, so I was inspired.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about it. I read someplace, and I think it's wrong. They said that shows Jewish people bringing the menorah to Rome. I think they look like Romans, but I don't know.
The Colosseum was built with Jewish money.
No, that I know.
Jewish labor, and this is the money that was stolen from the.
Right, but are those Romans carrying it or Jews carrying it?
It looked like a mixed group.
It looked like it could be slaves. But it could be slaves. Romans like the Jewish slaves.
Look at the guys in front of the menorah who are wearing
the menorah or all the way up front.
Not all the way up front, just immediately right before.
Yeah, they look like Roman sunshirts.
No. Then there's the guy standing right behind. He looks.
Yeah, he looks like the how do you call it?
Overseer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guys right in front of him look like they're wearing turbans. To me.
Well, Da Vinci's painting of the Last Supper, guess what that looks like?
Arguing that turbans is indicative of them being Jewish slaves.
So I think there's a reasonable read that says, I mean, we can check with scholars, right? That the Jewish slaves were made to carry their own stuff. That's like a psychological,
fuck.
Yeah, like fuck you. You're gonna carry the spoils of war too.
He's also towering over him, like as better.
I think it's interesting they had a movie camera at that time too. Look at them filming it.
It does look like a film camera.
It looks like an.
Well, it's a tripod that's used for engineering. But you know what Clubhouse looks like? It looks like Da Vinci's Last Supper, because everybody in that painting is arguing.
What?
you?
What's the thing behind? What's the thing behind the menorah? It's like it's on a stick. Is it like a sign? Like, what do you think?
Could it be? I don't know. Could it be
like we lost? Like,
could it be
I
an
think it's
incense holder or something?
Oh, I don't know. I've always wondered.
It's half cracked. I'm not sure what that is.
It's the showbread. It's the showbread.
That doesn't look like the showbread.
Well, it was held in like what, 11 or 10 compartments? Like it was a compartmentalized.
12.
12, yeah.
12, and it was in a U shape. It doesn't look like the showbread at all.
No? Alright. It's not showbread. It's just normal bread.
It could be it was one of the pans that were used to create the showbread. It could be used maybe for like the... No,
Yeah, it could be like something like that.
Like the, but I always imagine them. Is the machlas the shallow one? I always forget which one's deep, which one's shallow. But I always imagine it to be round. Like it could have been square. I don't know if I ever learned it was round. I just assumed.
Have you been to the I don't know if it's a museum, what you call it, but the place
We
in
did
Jerusalem where
Randy
they're
in there.
rebuilding all of the implements and the bread
Isn't that the Temple Mount Institute? The Temple
yeah,
Mount
yeah, something like that. The Kalinga Doll's outfit with all the gems, and it's quite impressive.
What do you think of Adam King?
Never heard of him.
Who? Okay, never mind.
Who is he?
He's nobody. Forget it.
Okay. They will kill the room together.
Ethan is right. If Randy and Mayor start debating, this room is over.
I'm not debating it.
Randy's here?
No, not you, Andrew King.
Oh.
They hate each other. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know Meyer hates any, or really hates
Not
anybody.
Meyer, Andrew.
Oh, Andrew, excuse me.
I don't hate people. I just have like very little to no respect of certain people.
Nobody likes Randy. It's okay.
Yeah, don't hate. It's more like disgust, not hate.
Yeah,
It's not even this.
No, it's just not wanting to be associated with, right?
No, it's like debating my 4-year-old. You know, like hater is not getting into a debate with a 4-year-old.
I think your 4-year-old is probably pretty smart.
She is smart for a 4-year-old.
Okay, so-
He is smart.
Okay, so King here in the room. He was one of the OGs on Clubhouse. And years ago, he got into like this back and forth with Randy, and they started hating each other. Then King
I don't
like,
hate Randy.
Hold on.
How can you hate Randy? Such a sweet.
yeah, I know.
I don't
So-
care about it. There's a
I
difference
know you
between
don't.
not
I know
caring.
you don't care. It's fine. And now he's just back, and so Edmund or
That's
Patrick
right.
or John, he's suggesting being Randy so that he gets to debate Andrew.
That's right.
That would be a waste of time.
Okay, so according to AI...
Wait, you mean the rabbi, right?
Wait, how
according to
many?
AI,
How many of these accounts are Edmund?
Hold on, I want to hear this.
Edmund?
I don't know. He's got like 20.
Hold
Is
on, I
3
wanna hear
times is 3x plus 1? Is that Edmund also?
No,
No, that is Rich.
That's right. He's a lot smarter than
He
us.
also has like 20. Yeah.
According to AI, the people carrying the vessels, like actually carrying, are Jewish slaves. And that guy, like Kalev pointed out, is wearing a laurel, symbolizing victory. And they do say, which I think they're quoting Chabad.org, that they're carrying the showbread. Although I don't see which piece would be the showbread.
I told you.
But I don't see which piece looks like the showbread.
Hold
I
on.
wonder if they're confusing.
I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it again, but I distinctly remember studying this and it being one of the items being the showbread. The thing, the aron that carries the showbread, or where they put the showbread.
The shulchan.
Yeah,
There was the thing all the way up front, maybe.
Well, it wasn't a shulchan. No, it wasn't a shulchan.
It's called a shulchan.
Yeah, but it really isn't. It's more of an aron. It's more of a.
Aron is a box.
Yeah, I know exactly, but it was because you had to put it in like shelves, right? Like it had like.
I don't think it had a closure. It had.
It didn't have a closure.
Right, it didn't. But an aron doesn't. Well, I guess you can call it. You could say an aron has to have an enclosure, but it didn't.
It was called the shulchan. This is like that's the.
I'd call it like a shelf almost or something. I don't know.
I think actually shulchan can mean something like that, right? That it's just a flat surface on which you put something.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was like a built-up surface that had 12 slots, right?
Well, have you guys read the book, The Shulchan Aruch?
It was a shulchan aruch, if you want to be precise, and then on top of it, it had a built-up thing of 6 and 6, exactly how it sat. So, but it's referred to as the table. That is the.
Mm-hmm.
That is the term of art.
I just I think it's sad that the Palestinians had to carry that back. It just very, very, the Romans really, they just, what they
Wait,
did to
what's a
the
Palestinian?
Palestinians.
Yeah.
What BHI tried to tell me that that's proof that they were black because Jews weren't strong enough to carry it.
What?
Well, the Romans
What?
didn't have dark skin. That is true.
Joining their conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good conversation.
What's that like box thing in the front?
That's what I'm wondering. Is that the ship?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy because it's on their shoulders. It's really heavy.
Oh no,
compared to...
that looks like the Mizbeach. But I can't tell from the.
I'm trying to find. What are those crossbars?
I think those are their swords. No, those are their swords. With their long, they're like swords on a long stick.
But why are they on top of the?
It's their dicks, Yakov.
Oh, okay.
But why are they? They look like they're part of. Well, half it's cracked. I can't tell. But why would the slaves have their sword?